I got called out because one of my fans said 10 chicken nuggets is not a mukbang.
So heartbroken, I couldn't even eat a burrito. The chicken nuggets had something to say. If you give a dog a bone, he's gonna want a couple. But me cheating was not what ended the relationship. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a vegan 50 chicken nugget challenge. Today's mukbang is going to be about all of my past relationships that have failed. Right now I'm currently single, and there are some very, very good reasons. And if you follow along, you'll find out all of my problems. And I'm not trying to say that in like a braggadocious way, but I come with a little bit of package, and today you guys will all find out what that is. So, to begin, these are Gardein chicken nuggets. I bought 10 packs of these. I was going to do 100 chicken nuggets, but that challenge seemed way too difficult. I do not think that I am ready to do 100 chicken nuggets, so I just tried 50 chicken nuggets, and I also thought that if I did 100 chicken nuggets, I wouldn't be able to talk for that long because my relationships really haven't been that successful and that lengthy, and I haven't really had too many. So, without further ado, here's my mukbang. With this mukbang, I will be presenting all of the heartache, the drama, the sex that comes with every single one of my relationships. And whenever I say every single one, I mean 4. I've only been in 4 relationships. It just took an hour for these to bake in the oven. I've never made 50 of these. I've never made them in the oven either. I always make them in the air fryer. Ooh, nice and steamy. So, 4 relationships and 4 breakups. I'm going to start with the first one and only casually glance over it. This is going to be very, very hot. Because my first relationship didn't really count. It was an online internet relationship. I mean, we all get into them. But I do keep up with him on Facebook, and I have to say he is pretty attractive nowadays. I dated him for maybe a month, and we talked on and off, and it just didn't work out because, obviously, the distance. So, there's boyfriend 1 down. The one pan of these was extremely well done, and the other pan was underdone. And I have to say, it's a very weird spectrum. I prefer well done nuggets. I usually put these nuggets in the air fryer because they do get a little more tender. They're not so flimsy. My second failed relationship began in 2013, 2014. Don't drop. And began with a character that we'll name Jeff. That's not his real name, but I don't think he would like his real name to be put out there, so we'll just go Jeff. I want to move these nuggets into frame a little bit better. Jeff went to a college near my house, and I think think I was still in high school at the time, but he was like a really hot college jock, and he had like big muscles and just a really nice body. And I didn't really know him personally, but I got to know him, and I don't know, he was decent. I remember looking up to him, and like I said, he was hot, so I lusted over him a lot, but we actually dated for a good 4 or 5 months. And it was the funniest ending to a relationship I've ever come to experience. Oh, this barbecue sauce is so spicy. I don't know if you guys know, but I cannot handle spicy things whatsoever. So if there's like a mild spice, ooh, whole mouth burnt. And I have to tell you this much about this guy, Jeff. The super hot jock. We never hooked up. We had never had any kind of sexual relationship whatsoever. And I think we dated for like 3 or 4 months. Like, imagine being with somebody for 3 or 4 months and never doing something. Those times are way past us. But we broke up one day. He came home. He just bought a Nintendo DS, a 3DS. I'm not too sure which one it was. It was really nice, and it was purple. And right before he dropped me off, he said, I don't know if this is going to work. And then just began breaking up with me. And remind you, we had no problems before that. So I have no idea what I did wrong. I don't know what happened. One day he just completely dropped me. And then, remind you, we went to Taco Bell before all this happened. We got our burritos. I got a burrito. I didn't eat it in the car. I saved it for later. I never ate it. I threw it away. I was so heartbroken. So heartbroken, I couldn't even eat a burrito. So, he orders a freeze. One of those freeze drinks. And posts it on his Instagram story and says, happy hour. Moments after the breakup. Remind you, I was crying. Crying my eyes out. He says, happy hour. I would give you a reason as to why that didn't work out, but I genuinely don't know. I genuinely do not know why that relationship did not work out. Now, he has a receding hairline. He still works at McDonald's, which I'm not going to judge. But don't know what went wrong there. Don't know what went wrong. Do you know that we played, one of the last days we hung out, we played wrestling, like a wrestling PlayStation game, and I said I didn't like it. So that could have been it. I don't know. I don't like wrestling. And I definitely don't like playing it on a PlayStation. Guys, I'm full. I got called out because one of my fans said 10 chicken nuggets is not a mukbang. And remind you, I'm not used to eating this much. I'm not used to eating a lot. I don't eat like 1,200 or more calories a day. Today's my cheat day though. We gotta stock up and bulk up. I have been hitting the gym. It's barely working. So then we move on to my third boyfriend, who was in my life for the longest amount of time that I've dated anybody, and truly it felt like love. It felt like love in the moment, and looking back, I understand why it didn't work out. It was mainly my fault, but the chicken nuggets had something to say. Okay, so anyway, Chicken Little was not done. Okay, anyway. So, my third relationship, we'll just call him Isaac. Okay, so his real name isn't Isaac, but that's his fake name. Okay, so cleared that up. I feel like if you actually know me, you just know all my boyfriends, so it's gonna be easy to decipher which one is which and who is who. But Isaac was in my life for the longest, and he was so cute, and we shared a lot of very, very happy moments together. We tried to spend every single day together. We went to prom together. It was just a good relationship, okay? A lot of things were nice then. But I'm not going to pretend like I didn't do anything wrong. Several times throughout the relationship, I decided to cheat on my boyfriend with straight men because they're every gay man's addiction, honestly. I just can't say it any other way. If you give a dog a bone, he's going to want a couple more. Not too sure if that's how the saying goes. But me cheating was not what ended the relationship. I'm gonna need a very, very heavy sip. So, what ended the relationship was him cheating on me. I didn't know it was going to end the relationship, but one night we were laying there, I look over his shoulder, and I say, "Who are you texting?" And he says, "Oh, no one, I'm not texting anyone." I had my suspicions. I said, "Let me see your phone real quick." I said, "Are you texting somebody?" We got into an argument, and then I just let it go. Because you have to in those kind of situations. You don't want to get too crazy. And they say, don't worry about this guy. Don't worry about that guy. Usually you gotta worry about the guy that they say don't worry about. So I don't worry. I take him home. The whole way there, I don't worry at all. Moments before I drop him off, he starts crying. He lets me know we just can't do this anymore. I ask him if there's somebody else that I should know about. He says, no, do not worry about it. I'll skip all the crying, all the heartbreak, all that. 2 weeks later, he's dating the guy I was told not to worry about. Shocking. Every single time. Okay.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Guys, I am 23 chicken nuggets deep, and I feel like I'm going to die. But the story must go on. Last and not least, we have my final lover. Which, just to fill you in at this point, my last 2 relationships were honest love. But you can love somebody and stuff cannot happen and things cannot work out. My last relationship showed me so much more than what I would ever expect. My cat wants to be in every video that I shoot, and I'm not too sure why. We'll call my last relationship Charles. Charles was not his real name. I wish I could give his real name out in the most conniving way, but I cannot. So, Charles was a really, really cool dude. Not my average type at all. Not even close to my type. Not any kind of type that I would ever see myself with. And he was straight. He was not out of the closet. Everybody knew him as being very, very, very heterosexual. Wore camo, or very, very unattractive clothing, had guns, lived in the most country of places. Not even out of town because I don't want any shade. But I just couldn't ever see myself with somebody like that. But it just really worked out. We connected real well, and everything was just really, really nice. But things didn't work out because he was moving away. He found a job in California and made break for it. I don't blame him. I would go too. My only question was whether or not he wanted me to stay with him and move with him. But that would require months or possibly years. Honestly, I forget. I'll wait until I graduate before I could move out there. So he just left. Didn't even care. He did not even care at all about the relationship. He has me blocked now because I sent him pictures one morning before the shower that said, "Daddy, tongue face." I really wish that me and Charles could have worked things out and lived in Los Angeles or somewhere in California, but he's got a very, 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 very unattractive boyfriend right now that he somehow finds comfort in. I'm not trying to bully somebody's physical appearance because everybody looks different and everybody has a type, but I just don't understand how you can go from something like this to something that looks like a rat. I'm not trying to be too shady or too conceited about my last ex, but it's still a little bit heartbreaking. Okay, guys, so I definitely failed this 50 chicken nugget mukbang challenge. I only made it to 27 chicken nuggets. That's all. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel so sick. If I tried to do 100 chicken nuggets, I know I would be on the floor, dead, throwing up. There's no possible way. I do not understand how people do 100 chicken nugget challenges and succeed. That's all I have time for today. Please stay tuned to other Storytime channel ideas. I have many more in the works. If you guys have any that you want to see, please leave them in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and give me the bell notification, please, and thank you.